Hello, everyone. I'm gonna have to make this quick because I am already late to seeing Joan Jett tonight, which is insane. Huge idol of mine since I was, like, especially in my formative years. I'm not sure if you can tell, probably can. So yeah, that's tonight, and I've left this really late because it took me ages to have dinner and get ready and all that kind of crap. So, sorry about that. But yes, new monthly segment. Which means I will definitely be posting twice a month because we've got the events bit and we've got this thing which is going to be highlighting bands that I've been listening to or I think that you should listen to, or just bands that I think need more attention, or well-established bands that I think people would like. I don't know, it's going to be a bit of everything, any genre. Could be obscure, could be quite well known, could be like new, old school, metal, rock, classical music, goth, alternative, hip-hop if I feel like it, literally whatever I feel like sharing. It's not going to be genre specific at all, so if you've just come here to listen to find new metal bands or just new goth bands, then you're going to be disappointed, because I mean everything in this list is kind of, okay, well this is all kind of metal and goth, but, or metal and darkwave, but this is not a template for the rest, so could be anything. One of them's not Darkwave, one of it's its own thing. Anyway, so I'm going to try to stay away from ridiculously popular bands like The Cure and Amon Amarth and stuff like that, just because everyone probably knows them. I don't know, like, I may sprinkle it in there sometimes if I feel like it from time to time. I wanted to, so I'm calling it monthly music mentions because that's what I'm doing. I'm mentioning certain music every month. Just because I think that this channel needs more of that. Even though I talk about bands constantly, probably more would be good. Always good. Support artists. I wanted to call it monthly music month because that's what was in my head. I don't know, because it's like word brain vomit, right? That's pretty much what I do on this channel. But a lot of people don't like the word month, Nicholas included. And also, I don't think people outside of Australia use it very often. I don't think it's a very common phrase. Anyway, I'm kind of getting really sidetracked right now, so I should just get into it, right? The first band that I wanted to mention is Bootblacks. They're a three-piece, dark wave, post-punk, cold wave, new wave, experimental, whatever, and they come from New York. I found them not so long ago, maybe last year or the year before that. I forgot about them because my brain is trash, and I rediscovered them maybe last month. I rediscovered them last month via Bandcamp, and yeah, it just completely reminded me of the brilliance that they are. If you're into like goth adjacent experimental stuff, suggest getting into these guys. They are currently touring North America and Canada over the coming months, unless I am mistaken. So if you're in that area, I don't know. Look at my regrowth. Like, you can't tell so much until the sun hits it. That's not flattering. So much hair. I've got so much hair. The next band is Judas. Judas is another act from New York. New find for me, but they've only released one album, and that was mid last year, so I'm not completely surprised that I haven't heard them before. Unfortunately, I can't actually find heaps of information about them. I found them on Bandcamp. Can't find heaps of info about them. I've scoured the internet, maybe not hard enough. They are currently touring Europe, if I'm not mistaken. That might be finished now. The sound is kind of like, well, they call it Blackened Americana, and it's really great. I think just listen to a couple of songs. I think you'll see what I mean, because usually, like, a lot of Americana can be really good, but a lot of it isn't, or is just really, like, paint by numbers, in my opinion. But any genre, honestly, if you listen to enough bands of a genre, is going to start sounding that way, I feel. But this guy, great. I think it's just the one guy. I should have turned my phone on flight mode so it didn't do the notification things, because I'm sure that's annoying. I remember trying to edit that out last time and being like, crap. Anyway, next band is Kull. Kull is a one-man gothic darkwave kind of project from Melbourne, actually, here. From what I'd gathered, though, he's like around the place. He, I think, lives partially here, partially in Europe. Could be wrong. I mean, he has like a Europe-specific booking agent and a Melbourne-specific and an Australia-specific booking agent. But I don't know. Check out their stuff. I'm pretty sure it's on SoundCloud, Bandcamp, and I'm sure other places as well. Might be able to find it on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't listened to it on YouTube, I've only listened to it on SoundCloud and Bandcamp. And I don't think you'll be disappointed if like goth, darkwave, EBM kind of stuff is your jam. So get on to that. Next band is Erotesis. I think that's how you say it. This is actually a friend of mine's band. They're from Melbourne, obviously. Well, actually, I have heaps of overseas friends, so I don't know why I'd say obviously. They're like a doom, death, whatever the fuck hybrid, just very not genre specific. Like they don't want to box themselves in at all. They take evident inspiration from like prog, thrash, heavy, stoner, metal kind of stuff. But as I said, it's not really a box-in thing. I don't think they have anything like officially released yet, but I have seen them live, and I think it's definitely just a band to keep your eye out for. They do, if you do live here, they do fairly regular gigs, and I'm sure they'll release something eventually for those who don't live here. I do think on Facebook they have some live videos up, so if you want to check out what they sound like, you can check it out on that. I don't know how good the recordings are though, because I've watched them live, but I know that they have live videos. I haven't watched them, so they might not be the best quality recording, but if they are awesome, check them out anyway on Facebook. The next and final band is Tamerlan Empire. Now you probably see me post about them heaps on social media. I actually brought them down with my one of my passion projects, which is like I run events. So I brought them down from New South Wales early November, and you would have also seen them in my Questfest vlog, and I also reviewed Questfest. I think I mentioned that. I found them after I reviewed them once for a magazine, and I just fell in love. They're like all of the things I love, like at my core, just combined. Not all of the things, but like two things I love a lot: black metal and Middle Eastern music, or like Middle Eastern influenced music, if not Middle Eastern. Yeah, first time I heard them, fell in love with them, seriously, just like. And also, it was formed by a guy with we have like twin pseudonyms, Khan. His name is Khan. So it was formed by my name twin in 2011. They're really unique, and they hold up live as well, which is always a plus for me. If a band can do an awesome live show and an awesome like album recorded, I'm really impressed. And they pull it off, and you know, it's a huge feat to blend Western and Eastern music, because it can be really hard because of how different they are in so many ways. But they completely pulled it off, and check them out, go for it. I'll probably try to leave links to all of the band's kind of social media stuff in the description. Sorry, my hair's like annoying me. It's quite humid at the moment. It's summer in Australia, so it's just sticking to me. So I'm just like, but yeah, highly recommend Tamerlan Empire. And okay, I think that I'm gonna finish the video there. I hope you guys enjoy the bands that I've left here. I don't intend on making these videos more than like 6 bands, just because I don't want to make the videos way too long and a pain in the ass to edit, and just a pain in the ass to sit through, because yeah, long videos, some people like them a lot. I don't want to have to edit it and rewatch it multiple times to see if I fucked up something, because that can take hours and hours and hours, and I'd rather just take a couple of hours. Anyway, are there any bands that you suggest people listen to? Could be from where you're from, could be from somewhere else. Yeah, comment them in the description, not the description, comment them in the comment section, obviously, so we can all share music and support art and do that whole kind of thing, because that's what this whole thing is about. Anyway, holy shit, okay, I've got to get my bus very, very soon, so hopefully this video turns out well. Sorry I haven't been looking directly at the thing. I'm using the phone, so I keep looking at myself instead of the fucking tiny, tiny dot that I can barely tell is there. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say in this video. I have tried to keep it as short as I possibly can. See you in the next video.